New Game Plus brought new weapons and armor to Rise Zero Dawn and some interesting changes, so let's take a look at the best weapons and the best mods you can put on those weapons in this video. Thanks a lot to player X2 Rising for sending me all the footage to make this video possible. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and a like would be appreciated. While the new weapons in the New Game Plus mode of Rise Zero Dawn are not that interesting, the way to make them better with mods has totally changed. All the new weapons, called Adapt versions, have an extra mod slot over their Shadow version. The Lodge weapons that you can of course get by completing all the hunting grounds are also upgraded with an additional mod slot. The difference though is that your maximum damage is still the same. Heck, it even went lower because all the weapons on Ultra Hard deal less damage. Meaning that putting an extra damage mod on your Adapt weapon doesn't matter since your damage is already maxed out. This doesn't mean that your weapon doesn't get better, but you have to put another mod on it to enhance the power. Here we see the Adapt Sharpshot Bow having a total of 105 damage on the Ultra Hard mode. Of course, all the damage of your weapon is different in each difficulty. Putting 3 50% damage mods on them, the best mods in the game, gets you already to 105 damage. Meaning that your last mods could better be a handling mod to make sure your super powerful arrows reload faster. Not enough damage mods, but you still got the handling mods with some damage on it as well. They can also do it another way while still getting the best damage and reload speed. You see this tactic here with the Adapt Lodge Blast Sling, the best damage weapon alongside the Adapt Sharpshot Bow. Here X2 Rising puts 2 damage mods on the weapon of 50% damage, and instead of putting another damage mod on it, he goes for 2 67% handling mods with 25% damage on it as well. So then you still get the 50% overall damage that you would get from one mod, but then you put it over 2 handling mods, so you got the great handling and also the max damage. A nice combo for using the Adapt Lodge Blast Sling is of course the Adapt Lodge Rope Caster, because you tie it down and then you can just throw some sticky bombs that will explode later. The Adapt Lodge Rope Caster really benefits from the extra mod slot over the regular Lodge Rope Caster. Focusing on the tier, make sure you tie down the machine faster, while handling, make sure you shoot your ropes faster. So going for 3 tier mods makes the most sense of course, but try and get the handling on them as well, and the machines will cry when they see you. Okay, not literally, but you know what I mean. Let's go over to the last Adapt Lodge weapon, of course the Adapt Lodge War Bow, used for the best elemental damage in the game, ice, simply because all your damage is insanely increased when a machine is frozen. Because it takes even more freeze arrows to freeze machines on Ultra Hard in New Game Plus mode, it's good to have full freezing mods with a handling mod so you can shoot as fast as you can and have the enemy frozen in no time. I want to focus this video on the best weapons in the game, the weapons I use a lot, and while the Hunter's Bow is great against corrupted enemies, of course with the fire arrows, it's not a real damage dealer compared to the Sharpshot Bow and the Lodge Blast Sling. You just have to think about, okay, where do I want to use this weapon for? Damage, okay, then put 3 damage mods on it and a handling mod. Want to use fire arrows for your Hunter Bow? Well, then just put fire mods on it and add the handling, that could also help. Handling is just an overall great thing to focus on as a secondary stat. Again, I want to thank X2 Rising for providing me with this footage of his save with the best mods and weapons. If you got any questions, drop them down in the comments down below. Subscribe to everything on Rise Zero Dawn. We will totally be looking at the new weapons and the mods coming in the Frozen Wilds, but I'm also not done covering the New Game Plus with the armor and also some other things that are interesting. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Like the video to support the channel. Thanks a lot for watching and goodbye.